Hi, everyone. I hope you have a great summer. I know in the summer, people usually have a great time, hopefully, and hopefully, even if you have any challenges, you can meet them up in the summer and have a great time and have fun and try to start your new year in a nice way. Um, the most important thing right now for me is that I want today to add to the Career Library podcast, and I hope you've visited it. And I hope you visited, and I hope you saw the new videos I added to the Career podcast as well as to the guests. So there are the guests that I have on the other podcast, and then the third podcast that I have, that's the latest one. It's about my content, and I am open for you if you have your own content to publish it on my YouTube channel and share it with others, as well as on my social communication networks. I would love to meet you and see you on via Zoom or in Cairo if you live in Cairo, or even on Zoom even if you're in Cairo. In any case, if you want to publish yours on my YouTube channel, or if you're interested in content creation in general, I am more than happy to meet you, as well as I have my own content if you're interested in mine. And all these explanations and details are in my new podcast, the latest one, which is called Content Creation. Please visit it and see it. And please email me, contact me for any information. I would love to reply to you as soon as possible, to contact you back, as well as to meet you up in any way. So I hope you're having great summer. I just wanted to add to your summer, um, kind of giving yourself a few minutes to think about, what are my expectations? What are my expectations and what are my future objectives? So, so are my future objectives kind of in my mind, the first of all? So if you're a new graduate from school, or if you are going to university, if you're in university, if you're a graduate from university, if you are searching for a full-time job, or if you have one, whatever you have, it's nice to take a few minutes, look at yourself. Where am I right now? And where I want to be in 10 minutes. Please look at my shorts. I have a nice few tips and skills for you that would be highly helpful and would be highly explainable and very fun to watch. It does make a difference. You can make a list. You can think about in 10 years. In any case, thinking about a few minutes, the next step is that, okay, what am I right now? And I will show you right now in a nice Venn diagram. And where will I be in 10 years? For example, 5 years, 10 years in my career. Okay. Now, career, you can add educational background, educational experience. Career, you can add educational objectives. You can add relationships, family, social, whatever you want. In the end, it adds up to your career, and that's great. Okay. What's important right now is for you to look at these objectives, and you know they don't have to be sacred, right? You can change them all the time. It's just a nice start for you to organize yourself and your life. Where will I be in 10 years? Don't make it sacred. It doesn't have to be sacred, but it's just a nice start for you to organize, to organize yourself. Okay, this is really important because if you don't organize yourself for the new year, you may find challenges and you may find different reinforcements or different opportunities. Maybe in a several years, you say, I wish I organized myself more. Okay, we don't want to think about it as a career crisis, right? It may not be, but just more efficient. Let's put that in a note. Okay, so don't over stress about it. Basically, a few minutes and it can change your life, or just organize it. Okay, so let me just show you an example of a nice Venn diagram for you to start with. If you want to really work on it, then that's great. If not, just a few minutes, that's even better. Okay, so I just want you to think about what are my objectives, which is really important. Okay, and how will I achieve it? I'll have an example of a Venn diagram afterwards. So first we'll have the Venn diagram, and then afterwards, an example of it. I won't be late with you so that it's a nice and fun video to watch and it's not long and very distressfully boring and terms. Now, other people, it depends on your taste, like such videos, but it depends on you. This video is supposed to be interactive and fun, and I hope you can comment and do your own input in this video so I can do other videos in a way that can fulfill your needs. Viewers, subscribe to my channel, interact with me. I would be more than happy. Let's start with a Venn diagram. Okay, so basically, let me share with you right now a nice example of a Venn diagram. Okay, so let's start in the middle with our objective. Your career post or objective, for example, in 10 years. Okay, so this is what's important. Your career objective in 10 years. Okay? Let's start with the circle in the middle. Okay, great. So this is the circle in the middle. Let's make it bigger and let's name it main career objective. Okay, so this is here main career objective. Okay, let me just try and make it nice and big so you can see it. Clear, right? Yeah, that's clear. Okay, so main career objective, and that's how it is. The next part. For the Venn diagram here, so our main career objective, okay, that's two other circles. Okay. One here, and another circle here. Okay, so here we have our main career objective, okay? The next part is life, okay? Start from here, life. Okay, and let's do it the same thing here. So, okay, the third one, so we have our main career objective, life, okay? And we have in the third one, where is, yes, it's right here. The third one is, so we have our main career objective. Okay, then we have life. The third one, we have present, work, experience. Okay, great. Okay, so what's important here is that we're putting the three main factors we have. So we have our main career objective, we have our life. Life is everything, right? It's relationships, it's education, friendship, challenges, maybe responsibilities you have out of these categories, whatever you have in general. And then you have present work experience. Okay, present work experience is really important. It may be a student in college, it may be your work, internship, it may be that you are a volunteer, whatever it is right now. So, what am I right now? Life in general and main career objective. Okay, this is a nice Venn diagram for you to sort out and organize your different objectives, basically in the near future or far future. So you have your main career objective. For example, it can be teacher, it can be artist, it can be doctor, it can be architect, it can be engineer, whatever you have. Okay? Then the next one is life. Life can be marriage, responsibilities, buying a house, selling my car, having friends, going traveling. I want to make my own business, family issues, whatever it is. Okay? Culture, expectations in life, whatever. Okay? Present and work experience. So present work experience is, for example, I'm a volunteer, I'm a mother, I'm a student, I'm a housewife, I'm a technology engineer. Okay, so here, whatever it is that you are right now, you can put in detail as much as you want to organize. I've been a technology engineer for 15 years right now. In the past, I was a mechanical engineer, and da 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 da. In present work experience, just to clarify things and organize. Okay, for example. Okay, and then you have the interrelationships. Interrelationships are really important because it's cause and effect and different things that mix them and group them together. So you know what's going on, right? And you know how it's organized. So that in the future, okay, so for example, I'm an artist. Right now, I'm a graphic designer. Okay, so you have an artist as your main career objective for artist. That's my main career objective. I'm right now a graphic designer. So in you have these mix. This mix, for example, I can do this kind of art to be an artist in the future. Okay? Or whatever. Okay? Or you can look at the differences and similarities between the two. Life, the same thing. Okay? So life is life, for example, is marriage. So my main career objective is artist. My present work experience is a graphic designer. Life, I'm getting married. Maybe you have that for artist. I want to do a certain kind of major in art to increase or prosper, develop my art skills to be a certain kind of artist. So here it's nice if you specify what kind of art you want or artist. Is it in graphic design? Is it artist in fine arts? Is it artist in creative kind of art in different vacancies? Okay, social communication art. What kind of art? Is it art in for example graphic design? For example, in the world of maybe you can do, for example, marketing. Do you want to do artist in marketing? You want to use your art skills? Or do you want to be an artist having your art studio in the future, having your art galleries? What kind of artist do you want to be? Okay, this is important. So, like, I'm getting married in 2 years, or I'm getting married this summer. And I believe that we want to have children soon, or we don't care, whatever it is, between your graphic designer here and your life, So I'm a graphic designer, I'm getting married, so I'm gonna leave my work because I'm getting married. Okay? Or I'm having a vacation for 10 years for my honeymoon. I'm getting married soon. So I'm coming back. Okay? But maybe between the life, married, and main career objective, I wanted to, like I said, to develop my art skills. I can't, I have no time. For example, okay? So what can I do instead of developing my art skills? Maybe I can do a workshop. Maybe I can apply to a different kind of job. Would I be successful? Is that too stressful for marriage? Yes, I need to be stable because my workplace was really strict actually. They didn't like I had to take 10 days off, but I need to be stable. Maybe I can go to another work from that work when I'm stable because I have marriage. Maybe I'll be pregnant. Example. Okay? These are really important issues. So this all connects together to be in the middle. In the middle, you can put the different steps, right? Or you can look at the mix before the steps or after the steps, the different steps you put. So for example, all the mix is that basically I have other responsibilities. Although I have my career objective to be an artist in 10 years, maybe I want to open a studio, but I don't have time to be an artist because I want to develop my skills. I'm right now a graphic designer full time, and they want me obviously to stay with them 1 year. I took 10 days off. They depend on me different projects and so forth. I want to be stable. I want to have a better job opportunity after 1 year or 2 years, in the sense of, in this case, I'll develop my whatever skills I want, basically, for my main career objective. Okay, and so forth. And then afterwards, look at the steps. Okay, great. Do I need anything else? Do I decrease, increase? I want to be more practical. I want to add things. Okay, this is a nice Venn diagram, a simple one for whatever main career objectives you have. It's really nice. Okay, if you have any questions, if you have your own kind of diagram, I would love to see it, and I would love to share it with others, and I would love you to share it with others also. If you like to use it, please share your own experience with us in the comment or so forth. Send me in the comment or send me via email or my contact or my social communication. What is your experience? Do you think it's practical? Did you like it? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's hard? You didn't like it? You think there are other charts that are better? I don't like to do such organizations. I have other ideas. Great. Okay. If you have anything you want to add or questions or comments, please don't hesitate to comment, and please subscribe to my channel. So basically, this is an effective kind of diagram you can do. Now we're going to do an example, and we're done. Okay, let's do an example. The example here is for main career objective, we're going to make it for medical doctor. Okay, I know it's kind of classical, right? And it's known, but it's nice. Life, let's do life, for example, married, 2 children, okay, and budget. And then for present work experience, biology student, graduating to medical school. Okay? So here, for example, when this person, if it's female or male, okay, so it may make a difference, right? Depends on the culture where you are, or the gender, or the culture, or wherever you are in the world, it makes a difference. But what's important here is that this person is a medical doctor. Let's say it's a female, she's married, and she has 2 children. Her budget is very limited, actually, and she's a biology student. She's graduating to medical school. She actually passed the exam, and she's going to medical school. Right now, she wants to be a medical doctor. What she's going to do is she's going to think about, okay, right now I'm married and I have 2 children and my budget is not that great. I need a lot of money for medical school. So let me see what she wants to see the money wise for being a medical doctor. So obviously she's going to look at what kind of medical doctor, thinking about these challenges or these responsibilities she has or the life she has. Okay? Right now she knows what she is, and that's her final objective. So, medical doctor, okay, and I'm married. Can I be up to it? That's a nice question. She would put all these, right? Can I be up to it in the future? Is it realistic for my life? Okay, is it realistic for my budget? Is it realistic for where I am right now to be a medical doctor? Let me look at my grades. She did pass, and she's good. Let me look at the letter of recommendations and everything else. Okay, these are really important because medical doctor is an important obviously it's something that she's dreaming about and it's a very important profession. However, it needs a lot of time, work, and it's highly stressful, especially if you're married. Now she has two children. It's maybe, and that's something she can put in life between medical doctor and the life, she wants more. Or it's maybe she's thinking about their school and their educational demands and other demands like time and other things for development. If obviously they're young, okay, so she's, let's say, they are infant and 2 years old and they need a lot of time. Can she? And she writes down all the things she believes that she can do. Okay, so obviously the different steps she will take between both. Now she's a biology student and graduating to medical school. So here she's going to go in the middle and she's going to take all these factors together. And then she writes lists or expectations or different organizational things between medical doctor and present, and between family life, life and family, obviously part of life, and present, and then all of them together. So an example of them together is, for example, my husband paying for my medical education, and she writes down the expenses. It seems like they have a dual, maybe dual kind of agreement from the beginning. Okay, so she knows herself, and maybe the husband has been paying for her, and right now she's gonna pay maybe for debt. So he will pay and then she pays back, or he pays. That's how the family works out, or they have a common bank account. Okay, so they have a common saving bank account for the family and she's taking it from the bank account for the family, for example. Okay, so in this case she may look at the budget for the future for the family and think about it. On the other side, she may see that, for example, on the other side, she may see that maybe the budget is not that great. Maybe this Venn diagram will lead her to have discussion with her husband as a family bank account, the one that they have. Is it good for them for medical doctor? It may be that the husband is highly supportive of her and says it's fine, we can do this and this and this. Okay? It may be not. It may be in the middle. It depends. Okay? So this is really important. Obviously organizes her and puts her in that category. Okay, in that sense. So so when that happens, so for example, so let's say, for example, the discussion happens. Okay, it maybe the discussion makes a drawback. Okay, so in a sense, she goes back to the Venn diagram and sees why were there problems, and she puts them down. She tries to make the positive side. The positive side, I know that there's these limitations, let's say. Okay, is that correct? So I know. Okay, and that's great. Before, it may be the day before she pays for the whatever she wants to pay to go to medical doctor, she faces these problems. So she says it's great. I know right now different things that I have to put. So this is actually, she makes it pause. This is really important. Okay, so don't think that if you organize it will make other problems. If you believe so, then try to work out a way in a positive way to, not to overcome these problems, or think that no, it's not a problem. It's actually maybe, look at the positive side. This is really important. Okay, so this is important to point out, basically. Okay, so this is an example of how you can use the Venn diagram for career purposes. Obviously, I'm making an extreme case here, but it's true. It may be that you're just a normal student from school and you're thinking in 10 years' time, I want to be maybe like her, a medical doctor, or I want to be an engineer, or I want to be, for example, a businessman, maybe in a bank, or a businessman in a company, private, public, whatever. Okay, artists, and so on. These are really important points because it organizes. It may take seconds, and guess what? Maybe you'll change it. You'll change the whole objective. What's important here is that it's just a strategy and tool. You may not like it. That's great. For you to organize your thought in summer, a few seconds to a few hours, few days, whatever you want, to organize yourself for your career. You don't need to make it sacred. You can change it. You can, reduce the steps, increase the steps. You can change your technique and use another size of Venn diagram, or just, leave it afterwards. But what's important here is that you organize your thoughts, you organize your tactics and skills, and so forth. Okay, have a great summer, and I hope this helps you out. Please contact me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and look at my different podcasts.